Welcome everyone to another episode of the Teammate Special. I've got with me the beast that is Portuguese, cultured centre forward, Vitor Da Silva. How are you doing, Vitor?
I'm alright, how about you?
I'm good. You're covered in paint, presumably because you're DIY and everything at the minute.
Yeah, the wife made me do it. Nothing like I was promised from the start. She always told me, move to Kirby, it's all sunshine and holiday resorts. I'm still getting lost, so I think we're the setup. So now I'm just on a DIY. In a bit, once we finish this, I'm gonna be Juan, meaning I need to do the dishes and all that stuff. So moving from Portugal to Kirby.
Oh, well, I can't think of any better destination to find yourself in. Right, so I'm going to ask you a few easy questions just to get you going, and then we'll get stuck into the juicy stuff. So, for the benefit of the listeners, what's your full name?
Vitor Manuel Da Silva.
Nice. That couldn't be any more Portuguese. What's your age?
35.
You don't look a day over 21, mate.
Cheers. I'll give you the tenner later.
What's your position?
Striker.
Which club do you support?
Well, in Portugal, I support FC Porto. In Liverpool, I have to be red.
Oh. As someone who's not native to Merseyside, I've always made a particular point of staying out of the are you a red or a blue? I find it easier on life generally if I don't pick a side.
Well, I didn't get to pick anyway. Again, the wife made the decision for me. So it's like when you get a green card, it comes with a list, and one of them was, you are red. For discussion. So was the good choice.
Well, it's a better choice than the alternative. There's definitely more trophies that you're going to get to enjoy. Yeah. Who's your footballing icon?
Well, nowadays has to be Ronaldo, just because, and that's a very valid reason. But overall, I would go with Ronaldo, the phenomenon.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, he was the one who inspired me to become like him, which never happened, but that was always a shot. But after the first match, I realized that things are not as they look like on the telly.
I don't know. You do have a Ronaldo style to you, I have to be honest. But the haircut. The missus said she's going to work on it. I may shave the rest and leave just the front. That was the worst haircut I think I've ever seen on a football, and there's been plenty to choose from. Right, let's get stuck into the more difficult questions then. So question number one, Silva. The Brits have a really bad reputation for being particularly uncultured, shall we say, when we go abroad, whether it be to the likes of your homeland or the south of Spain. So your first question is, which one of your teammates do you think is the least cultured, the least sophisticated? Who would you find buying fish and chips and drinking a beer, wearing a string vest on a beach in Portugal on their summer holidays?
That's going to be Jay. He's the type that seems to go to the cheapest place by the coast and go ahead and say, oh, una cerveza, por favor. And then you think the place. And he's going to eat outside, no shame, wearing his rainbow speedo. So it's going to be Jamie Hughes. Fantastic.
Right. Well, following on from that, question number two, Keepy Uppy Challenge. Who were you going to call out for your Keepy Uppy Challenge?
Well, I've seen some of the previous podcasts, and I don't know why, but a lot of people seem to go towards Pez, the captain, when it comes to skills, which I don't really think he's that good. So I'll definitely put him on the stage, and someone needs to tell him one day that the reality is different from what he thinks. So I'll definitely bring him up and give the spotlight all over him, so he realizes he's not as good as he thinks. Or as people say. Don't tell him though.
All right, question number 3. You're a pretty statuesque kind of a guy, mate. In fact, I think with one of the teammate questions, you were called out as being the most handsomest of our team. Yeah, well, you'll have to look through and find out who it was, but you've clearly got an admirer somewhere. The question is, who would you choose to play you in a Hollywood movie? Who do you think could possibly get in there with that handsome level?
Well, if it was to be my double, one of those extreme scenes that I'm meant to die, but I don't, and someone needs to do the jump for me, I'll choose Joey Essien. He will definitely do. It's like a family thing. If it's for like the acting skills, I would say Connor. He's got something on him that transcends on the telly, so you will be able to take that persona onto the screen and be a Don Juan Latino type. So I think Connor will do the job.
So Connor for the personality and Joey to do all the dangerous stunts so you don't get hurt.
Yeah, Joey can just go. He's like one of those that he loses the life and then you press restart again and then you can press again. So we can do that part.
Okay, question number 4. You're also quite a strong chap. If you need someone to hold the ball up, you're the man to do it. Who would you say, though, is the strongest person in the squad? And I suppose you can include yourself in that, but you'd have to justify it.
No, I would definitely not put myself in that squad. Maybe 10 years ago, not now. There's a lot of debate going on in regards to skills and speed and ability, and so I would say from what I've seen that Joey Essien, he will definitely not be there. So I would go maybe between Dylan. He seems quite a fit guy and with the firefighter thing, and when he's not, doing a serious job, all he does is work out because he's just a lonely wolf, really. So he's quite strong in terms of physique. And then Leon is trying to catch up. He thinks he's still young, which he's not, but he thinks he's still in his early 20s. But he's still in good shape, and I've seen him in the changing room. There's some nice curves in there, so I'll pick him. Jamie, again, that's a no. That will go with Joey. That's definitely a no. He's just IPBs all the way on beers. So probably between Leon and Dylan. So I'll go for Dylan. Just like a sympathy vote, because I get along with Leon anyway. So with Dylan, I'm still trying to build the bridge. He left Kirby, he moved somewhere else. So
I see. Very smart, very political. Right.
Brexit it's ongoing, so I need to watch what I say. So I need to be careful.
Right, final question. It's the big one: the snog, marry, and avoid. So the 3 teammates you've got to choose from are Andy Dicko.
Oh yes.
Whitey.
Oh, beautiful.
And Yaz.
Oh, no chance. Okay. Well, Yaz just been to Thailand and all that stuff. God knows what happened there. So I would go with Snog Andy.
Yeah.
He's definitely a good-looking lad, and he just had a haircut and everything. I don't know if he did it himself, or I may ask him to do mine. Whitey, he seems the responsible type. He seems like a family man with with standards. Not saying that Andy doesn't, but he seems the one that you want to keep because he goes by the books. And then definitely Yaz, he's lost. He's a lost case anyway. And then he comes to training, think he's still in Thailand, and then he seems to win all sorts of Euro millions and all that stuff even when he's away. So he's the one you want to get rid of. So I would marry Whitey, Snog Andy, and get rid of Yaz.
Well, thank you very much for that, Silva. I think you've very aptly and politically sidestepped a few landmines and then planted a few others along the way. So thank you very much for joining us, mate. It's much appreciated.
Please just make sure that you add the subtitles so Jamie can also, have a go and be watching, because we may struggle with the accent. Not mine, with your accent, but everything else.
All right, mate. Cheers. Thank you very much. Ta-ra now. Ta-ra.
Bye.